Hi everyone. Today's topic is the response of high-pass RC circuit for a sinusoidal input. Uh, Before classes, we have discussed for a non-sinusoidal signals, and now we are discussing about a sinusoidal signal. When a sinusoidal signal is applied to a HPRC circuit, we will see how the magnitude will be changes for this, and we have to find out the cutoff frequency for this sinusoidal signal when a sinusoidal signal is applied to the HPRC circuit. Here the input signal is a sine signal. This is the HPRC signal circuit, and the input equation V input equal to Vm into sine omega t. Okay, now this input signal sine signal is given to this HPRC circuit, and now apply the KVL to this circuit for the input and output sides. Apply KVL to input side and output side. Then we will get the equations as input side and output side. Then V input of t equal to 1 by C integral of I of t into dt plus R into I of t. Make it as equation 1, and V out of t equal to, we are collecting the output across the resistor, so it is R into I of t. This is as equation number 2. In order to find out the transfer function, that is the H of S, we have to convert this input functions, the input and output equation which are in time domain to S domain by using the Laplace transform. So using Laplace converted the time domain into S domain. Converted the time domain to S domain. Okay. Then we will get V input of S equal to, then we will get the V input of S equal to 1 by SC into I of S plus R into I of S. Okay. Similarly, V out of S equal to R into I of S. So we know the gain or the transfer function for the system. So H of S equal to V output by V input. So the H of S or the gain equal to V out of S by V input of S. Now substitute equation 3 and equation 4. Substitute equation 3 and equation 4 in equation 5, in this equation. Then we will get H of S equal to, then we will get the H of S equal to R into I of S by 1 by SC into I of S plus R into I of S. Now in the denominator the I of S is common. Now take the common as I of S. We will write it as R into I of S by I of S into R plus 1 by SC. Okay. The I of S and I of S will get cancelled. Then the H of S equal to R by R plus 1 by SC. Okay. Now R is, by taking the R as common in the denominator, we will simplify this equation, and the H of S is written as 1 by 1 plus 1 by SRC. Okay. So when the sinusoidal signal is applied, then we have to find out the cutoff frequency, that is, so in place of S we have to substitute j omega. Okay, so frequency domain, that is the transfer function in the frequency domain, it is represented as H of j omega equal to V out of j omega by V input of j omega. So write wherever the S is there, represent it with j omega. This can be represented as 1 by 1 plus 1 by j omega into RC. Since we substituting S equal to j omega. Okay. So the h of j omega equal to 1 by 1 plus 1 by j omega RC. Okay, and we know that 1 by j equal to minus j. So in place of 1 by j, we can represent it as minus j. So the h of j omega is represented as 1 by 1 minus j by 1 by 2 pi f RC. We can represent like this. Since we know that 1 by j equal to minus j and omega equal to 2 pi f. We all know about these formulas, that is 1 by j equal to minus j and omega equal to 2 pi f. So in this formula, substitute 1 by j as minus j and omega in the place of omega I am writing as 1 by 2 pi f. So in order to find out the magnitude, that is, this is the gain, no? The gain. So the mod A equal to 1 by root over, we know the formula, 1 plus 1 by 2 pi f RC whole square. Okay, since minus j square equal to plus 1, so I am taking this one as plus 1, so this is the formula. Here substitute different values of the frequency and find the magnitude value. When frequency equal to 0, the magnitude mod A equal to 0. Okay, that is, in the output waveform we can see that, we will draw that one, and when frequency equal to infinity, the magnitude mod A will become infinity. Okay, when this is infinity, the magnitude will reach us to its unity value. The magnitude will reach us to its unity value. That is, this is the output frequency. If suppose this is the output frequency, we are drawing across the gain and frequency. Gain across frequency we are drawing. Okay, when frequency is 0, what is the value of the magnitude gain? It is 0. As the frequency is increases or reaching to the infinity, the gain value is unity. If suppose this is the value of unity, it reaches to the unity. So the graph will be represented like this. Okay. Here we have to find out the cutoff frequency, that is lower cutoff frequency for HPRC circuit. So in order to find out that one, we have to know the lower cutoff frequency, that is F1 at 0.1 by root 2. This is the maximum value. In thus we have to find out 1 by root 2 value, that is 0.707. At that point only we will get the lower cutoff frequency. That is when the frequency at which gain A is 1 by root 2, then that frequency is called as lower cutoff frequency. It is called as lower cutoff frequency and it is represented as F1. You understand what is the lower cutoff frequency and how we have to find out? When the magnitude or the gain is 1 by root 2, at that particular gain the frequency is known as the lower cutoff frequency. Okay, we have to find out the lower cutoff frequency. If suppose this is the point where it is 1 by root 2. Okay, at that particular frequency it is called as F1. Now we have to find out this F1. Okay, so we know the magnitude gain. We have to substitute in this magnitude formula. Then we will represent it as 1 by root 2 equal to 1 by root over 1 plus 1 by 2 pi f into RC whole square. Okay, in the place of gain I'm substituting 1 by root 2 at that particular gain only. The lower cutoff, the frequency is called as a lower cutoff frequency. Now in order to find out the f1, you are substituting this one 1 by root 2 by this one, where this frequency we have to represent it as f1. Now squaring on both sides, for simplification, squaring on both sides, we get as 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2 pi f rc f1. Here the f is nothing but the f1 rc whole square. Okay, the numerator both ones will be cancelled, then we can represent it as 2 equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 pi f1 rc whole square. Okay. Now taking this 1 to the other side, then it will become 1 equal to 1 by 2 pi f1 rc whole square. The 1 square is nothing but, we can represent like this, 1 square is nothing but 1. So this is equating these two, equating both sides, we get 2 pi f1 rc whole square equal to 1 square. Okay, then f1 square equal to 1 by 2 pi rc whole square. So the f1 equal to, we can represent the lower cutoff frequency equal to 1 by 2 pi rc. This is the lower cutoff frequency for lower cutoff frequency of HPRC circuit. Okay, when sinusoidal signal is applied. Okay, this is the way we have to find out the lower cutoff frequency of a HPRC circuit. Thank you.